Hi all, this is Harni. Welcome back to the YouTube channel Code with Harni. Today we are going to solve July day 25th challenge, maximum unique subarray after deletion. So what they are telling, they'll be giving us integer array nums. Okay, we are allowed to delete any number of elements from the nums without making it empty. So it should be subarray. Okay, so after performing the deletion, select the subarray of num such that all the subarrays are unique and the sum of elements in the subarray should be maximized. So we can perform the unique element should be present. Also, the sum of the elements in the subarray is maximized. Okay. So yeah, so we have to return the maximum sum of the subarray. So first example, if you take all this by the unique, okay, so we can return just all the elements. So sum of these elements is 15. Okay, so here if you see, these are repetitive elements, so to the max we can take 0 1. Okay, even if you take 0, that won't count into our sum. So nums of 0 equals to nums of will have maximum sum as 1 only, unique and maximum sum. So here if you consider sum of positive and negative integers, so if you do sum of positive and negative integers, obviously what will happen, our maximum sum will get decreased, right? So what we will be doing, we'll be ignoring all the negative elements and only 1 and 2 are unique. So 1 plus 2 is 3. I hope you guys would have understood how we are going to approach. So if you see, all the elements there can be possible, only negative elements can be present in the array. Okay, if you think of only negative elements present in the array, what will happen? If you keep on doing negative num sum, the maximum sum will get decreased. Okay, if you have positive and negative, you should ignore the negative at all to get the maximum sum. So these are the different scenarios that we will take a look. These are the examples that I considered to explain what all the things that we need to think before approaching the solution. So now as we discussed, this is only positive, so you can whatever the unique elements present you can take. Okay, if this will have the same repetitive elements again and again, you should take only one. For example, 4 4. Okay, unique, positive and repetitive were there. You can ignore one and whatever the remaining is there, that you can pick that. So only negative element were there. So what you have to do, you have to pick among negative numbers. So minus 100 plus minus 99, it will decrease your sum, right? Minus 199 is smaller than minus 100 and smaller than minus 90. But if you would have picked minus 99, which is greater, so when it is having a negative numbers, okay, you should take what is the maximum among them, or if it's full of negative, right? So what we will be doing, okay, minus 6 minus 7 minus, we'll be taking minus 2. Among this is the maximum. But if it's a full of positive, you should keep on adding the sum. That's the only thing we have to consider, if it's full negative, if it's full positive. When we have mixed of both, right, you should ignore the negatives, you should consider only the positive. So here the maximum sum will be 3. Okay, yeah, I hope this makes sense. This is how our approaches also will be. Let's take a look. My approach 1, what I'm thinking, first you should check whether the full array is negative. Okay, so that if it is full negative, you should pick only the maximum among that, right? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be having a variable called as full negative. Okay, which I'm taking it as a true. When one positive element comes, I'll be like, okay, no, there is some positive element there, so you don't need to consider the negative at all. So for that, what we will be doing, we'll be traversing through nums array and we'll be checking if num is greater than or equal to 0. Even 0 is neither positive or negative, but still that is greater than the negative. Okay, so for that what we will be doing is full negative equals to false. This is one traversal I did, and I found out whether this is full negative or no. Some positive element also exists, right? Once I figured out, now I want a frequency, right? To not add the same frequency or some array. Let's take that as a frequency array. Okay, now what we are doing, for again you just traverse for num and nums. Okay, if is full negative is true, okay, everything is negative, in that case what you have to do, you have to pick the maximum among this. So in that case, among the maximum you should, so yes, maximum sum will vary, the initial will vary, depends on what is our condition, whether it's full negative, means we have to take maximum. In that case I am taking minus as a minus infinity as my starting point, because I am taking minus 1, right? So max of maximum sum or our current num, so no. But if you found out, no, my bad, I have written true here. Okay, now when it is false, we are going to sum it, right? That the minus infinity will give you very less sum. So in that case our maximum sum will be equals to 0. So else a full it's not full negative. Okay, so we won't go, if for this case if it's not full negative, what we will be doing, else if our num should not be in frequency. Okay, if the element already exists, for example, what we would have done, we would have keep on appending 1 2 3 4, again 4 comes, that should be unique, right? So that's what we are checking, and num should be greater than 0. If it is negative also, we won't take negative sums, you should not add, right? So that's why. Now frequency dot append num, and our maximum sum will be plus or equals to num, will be returning the maximum sum. Okay, I hope this you guys would have understood. So when this condition will go, when we are getting only negatives, got it? Also this will go when we are getting full positive as well as negative. So now if you see, okay, is full negative, for this case is full negative will be false and maximum sum would have come 0. So you should have some unique elements, right? So that you should have only unique elements, so that might be possible the same elements could have repeated. So for that only we are checking this, and num should be greater than 0 to avoid, because if it is less than 0 means it will make our maximum sum decrease. That's why we are having this 2 condition to get the maximum sum. I hope this you guys would have understood. Let's run through the example. Yeah, this is the solution that we have solved. Okay, now just take a look at the example. Minus 100, minus 99, minus x, minus 4. So in this case, what first case will be, okay, is anything first negative is equal, maximum sum got as full negative, yes, so minus 4 is set full negative, and maximum sum is minus infinite. So no num is greater than or equal to 0. So this will not run through. Now it will go for num and minus. So minus 100 will come, maximum sum is minus infinite comma minus 100. What it will take, now the maximum sum would have got updated to minus 100, right? So next is minus 99. Okay, so minus 99 comma minus 100, which is less? Minus 99. Okay, next we will be having minus 6. So think minus 99 minus 6. Our maximum sum will be getting updated to minus 6. So next minus 4 will come. Minus 4, minus 6, minus 4, and our maximum sum is minus 4 among this. So this is when we have full of only negative elements. Got it? Now the same thing, now we are just appending it with 0. Okay, so now what would have happened? So num is greater than or equal to 0. It's not full negative false now, and our maximum sum is 0, because so that you should not keep on considering maximum, we should consider only positive values. So what it will be doing, it's a full negative and num is not in frequency. Now it will be again, our maximum sum is now 0 and full negative. Now the same what it would have done. So let's think. First minus 100 would have come. It is not in frequency as well. Frequency is now empty only. Not in frequency as well. And num is greater than 0 to add to the maximum sum. No, it is not greater than 0. So until our loop comes minus 4, it will not, maximum sum is still 0. So when 0 comes, okay, so 0 is also, even you can have it as a 0 also, because our maximum sum is already 0. 0 doesn't matter to add it. So what will happen, our maximum sum still it got returned to 0 only. Since we are considering here full negative based on 0, so already maximum sum is 0, there's no need of having that condition again here as well. Now you assume we will have another 0, 3, 4, 4, 5. Got it? Now what will happen? Okay, now our frequency is nothing till we have empty frequency Ra. Now if it is full negative, no, this condition will not go for this. Now num is not in, now num is 3. Num is not in frequency and num is greater than 0, or frequency of 3 will get updated to 1. There is no need of frequency counter, you can just have it as an array as well. Okay, that is also you can do, you can just have it as a array also fine. Now here I am using frequency counter, I am just taking it. Okay, so frequency of num is 1 and maximum sum now got updated to 3. Okay, next 4 will come. 4 is not in frequency and num is greater than 0. So what it will happen, maximum sum 4 also I'm getting updated to 1. Maximum sum will be updated to 4. 3 plus 4 is 7. Got it? Now next again 4 comes. What is our second condition? First is it should be unique. All the elements should be unique. Second should be maximum sum. So till now we have seen how we can get a maximum score, how we have to get unique. Now you won't append, right? Num is not in frequency, num is in frequency, so we will not doing anything. Next 5 comes. 5 is not in frequency, so our num is greater than 0, so 7 plus 5 is 12. Got it? Now our maximum sum is 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 12. So by this we will return the maximum sum. I hope this makes sense. Why we are using the full negative, or why we are using full negative and why we are using frequency table. All this you guys would have understood. Now the time complexity for this is order of 2n, technically then order of n. Okay, so space complexity will be order of n. To the max everything can be unique and it can stored in the frequency. Okay, so order of n. So how we can avoid this order of n? Okay, now if you know, if it's a sorted array, right, as whatever we have taken here itself a sorted array, right? Okay. Now let's take this as an example. Okay, there might be a case sometime that's not be in a sorted array, so we will be doing sorting in that case. So once we do the sorting, our array will become 4 4 5. Okay, now initially we'll have a 2 pointer, which is a previous element and the current element. Okay, so if the nums is less than or equal to 0, what we should do? We should take a maximum sum. Initially our maximum sum will be infinite. Okay, so when the nums is less than or equal to 0, you just take a max of than or equals to 0. What we should do? We should take a maximum of the num as well as our maximum sum. Maximum sum comma the num. So till here our maximum will be updated to 0. Okay, next, when the num is greater than or equal to 0, you should add the unique. So for that, what we will be doing, we'll initially will have the previous as this value, or you can have any number greater than 1 not 100, because they'll never give us the value greater than 1 not 100. So it will be, let's have it as a minus 1 not 1. Okay, so in that case, if previous and our num is not equal, so that to perform unique operation, so in this case our unique will be 3 4. Again, when 4 comes, you should not do anything. Instead of storing it in a frequency, since we have sorted, all this will be near to each other. All the unique elements, all the repetitive elements will be near to each other. Okay, if you take this as example 0, if you take this as an example, then if our previous, whenever you are going to the next unique element, previous not equal to num, we will be updating the previous equals to num, and you will be appending it to the maximum sum equals to plus or equals to num. So maximum sum till now it will be minus infinity or some negative number or something. If maximum sum is less than 0, then update the maximum sum to 0, so that we can do the we can just take the positive. Even if here for if 0 was not there, our maximum will be minus 4, right, till this point. So then when 3 comes, minus 4 plus 3 will decrease the score, right, because we are going to eliminate all this. So in that case, what will we do? If maximum sum is less than 0, when positive integer starts, okay, then will we set the maximum to 0, then previous you are appending to current num, and maximum sum plus or equals to the num. Okay, I hope this makes sense. Let's just run through the example that we have solved. Okay, the same example, let's take, first we'll take only the negative elements. Okay, in this case num is minus infinite, so minus infinity plus minus 100, our maximum sum will get updated to minus 100. Okay, so it's all num is less than equal to 0, then num equal to minus 4 will come. So now minus 4 comma maximum sum is minus 100. Now the maximum sum will get updated to minus 100 and minus 4 will get returned. Now till this point, okay, our maximum sum is minus 4. Okay, another array 0, got it, that is also equal to now it is minus 4, num is coming as 0 comma, and what is our maximum sum? Minus 4. Now the maximum sum got updated to 0. Now if you just remove the 0. If the 0 was not there, let's assume 3 3 4 4, we would have sorted, and it will be in this only. Then now our previous was minus infinite, so now the maximum sum will be minus 4 in this point. Okay, if the 3 comes, 3 is not equal to minus infinity. Maximum sum is obviously less than 0. So now we are getting updated to 0. So that whatever the positive comes, we'll be doing the plus to maximize our score. So the same previous equals to now got updated to 3 and maximum sum plus or equals to 3. Maximum sum now got updated to 3. Got it? Next, another 3 comes, but previous and nums are same and it is not less than or equal to 0. So it will not perform any operation. Then 4 comes and previous is 3, which is not equals to 4. Okay, now this won't perform because already we have maximum sum greater than 0. So now the previous will get updated. 3 plus 4, which is 7. Yeah, now we have taken into a consideration only unique elements. Yeah, that's it. I hope this makes sense to you guys. Why in this the time complexity will be n log n plus order of n, and the space complexity will be order of 1. So yeah, both have their own advantages and disadvantages. If you don't want space complexity, we can choose this approach. If you don't want the time complexity to go beyond order of n, we can take that approach. Yes, this is the 2 different approaches that we used to solve for this solution. Just the 2 simple things to into an account. If the array if till the array is less than or equals to 0, take the maximum. When the array comes greater than or equal to 0, just keep on adding it to the value. That if these 2 concepts were clear, then that is the thing that we are going to use for solve this solution. Yeah, I just ran through the example for both the approaches. I hope you guys would have understood. If you do like my video, please do like, share and subscribe to your friends. That will keep me motivated to do more videos daily. Yeah, you can subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified every day whenever I'm posting this LeetCode solution. Yeah, thanks for watching.